Hello students, welcome to NX tutorial. So first of all, we will see how to open NX. So for opening NX, you have to search here in Windows search bar as NX. Then you have to click on open. Then NX will open. Okay, in this way you can open NX. So after opening NX, this is welcome page. Okay, and this is interface of NX. So here you can see three tabs: file, home and tools. So in file there are multiple options like new, open, close, preference and many more. Okay, in home you will get some similar options, new, open, then some other options are there: open recent part, assembly load options, customer defaults, touch mode, uh, and windows and help. Okay, then there is a tool tab also. So for creating new file, you have to select here new, or you can click in file on new. Okay, after clicking on new, here one window will appear, that is for new. So for model, you can click on model. From here you can change units, millimeters, inches, or third option is all. Okay, now I'll keep it millimeters. Then here file name you can put. So our file extension will be .prt. So here you have to enter part name, part 1. Then there is a folder selection for saving this file. So from here you can select location. Now I'll set location as desktop and click OK, and I'll click to OK. Now new file will be created. In new file there will be a part navigator. In part navigator there is a coordinate system which we will use to draw sketches or creating model. Now first of all we will see how to enter in sketch application. So in home tab there is a sketch option. So I'll click on sketch option. Then I have to select plane on which I have to draw sketch. I'll select this plane and click on OK. In this way you can enter in sketch application. Now we will see some commands in sketch application. So first of all there are three main commands like curve, edit curve and move curve. So first of all we will see profile and rectangle command. So for profile I'll click on profile, then profile dialog box will appear. In profile you can draw continuous sketch which is combination of line and arc. First of all object type is selected line. Okay, so for drawing line I'll click for first point, then I'll click for second point, then line will be created. Okay, and as it is continuous profile, now second line will also create in continuation to it. So I'll create another line by just clicking for endpoint. Now I'll select arc here. Arc will be tangent to previous line, and I have to select point for uh, uh, ending arc. Okay, arc is created. Now I'll close this profile and click on first point, and for ending our command I'll press escape. Okay, in this way profile can be created. I'll delete this profile. Second command is rectangle. In rectangle there are three methods. First one is by 2 points. Just click for 2 points. First point, second point. This rectangle is created. Now for second method is by 3 points. By 3 points you have to click for 3 points. One first point, second point, and third point. Okay, 1, 2 and 3 points we have selected. Okay, I will select this rectangle, delete it. Then third method is from center. So for center you have to click first point, then second point and third point. Rectangle is created. These are three methods for rectangle. Okay, so we have seen profile and rectangle command. Now we will see next two commands, line and arc. I click on line. So for line you have to select two endpoints. So you have to click at 2 points. So I'll click first and second. So line is created. Now for arc you have to select here 3 points. Okay, in arc there are two methods, arc by 3 points and arc by center and end points. First is arc by 3 points, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 points are selected. Now second method is center and end points. So here I have to click first for center, then I'll click for first endpoint and then for second endpoint. Okay, arc is created. Next command we will see circle. In circle there are two methods. Okay, I'll first delete these entities. And I'll select circle. First method is circle by center and diameter. So first of all I'll click for center, then here I'll select diameter. Second point is for diameter. Then second method is circle by 3 points. So I'll delete this circle. Circle by 3 points. You have to click for 3 points. First, second and third. So this is circle by 3 points. And last command in curve is point. So for point you have to click where you want point. 1, 2, 3. So point is created. Okay, then we will see commands from edit curve. In edit curve, first two commands are chamfer and fillet. So for using this edit curve command, first of all we have to draw some entity. I'll draw one rectangle. Escape. I'll press escape here. Then you can use chamfer command. For using chamfer command, you have to select lines here. I'll select this first line, then second line connected to it, and here you can put offset distance. Okay, in this way chamfer is created. Now second command, second is fillet. For fillet there are two methods, trim and untrim. Okay, so for fillet you have to select two lines, same like chamfer, first line, second line, and put radius here. I'll put 5 and press enter button. 5, enter. Fillet is created. Second method, untrim. So in first method, these two lines we have selected has trimmed. Now in untrim, I'll select two lines again and put 5, enter. In this, two lines we have selected are as it is. After fillet, there is a quick trim. In quick trim, you have to select curve which you have to trim. So I select this curve. Now it will be trimmed. Then after quick trim, there is a quick extend. In quick extend, you have to select curve. It will be extended till next closing point. So it was arc, but it is converted in circle. Okay. Suppose I'll undo it. Now I'll trim this line. I'll click on quick trim, select line. It will get trim. Okay. And for again extending, you have to click on quick extend and select line. Okay, suppose I select this line will be extended till here. Suppose I select this bottom line. Okay, here there is a no end point, so it will not get extended. Okay, so quick trim and quick extend. Then there is a command called corner. Okay, for corner you have to select two curves, this curve and this curve. Then it will get extended and this corner will be formed. Okay, so this is make corner command. After that, there is a move curve command. Next command we will see move curve. In move curve, we have to select curve to move. Here there are different motions. We will see distance, and angle. So here I'll see one curve here. So select curve and select this line. Now specify distance vector. So in which direction I have to move. So I'll select this y-axis direction. Then pivot point for rotating, I'll select this point only. And now I can give distance from here 5 mm and angle 45. Here you can show result. Now change failed because of geometrical conditions. I'll reduce angle. Here you can change angle from here as much as you want. Now this line is moved by 5 mm and rotated by uh, given angle. Then in move curve there is another motion is only distance. So for distance you have to select curve vector. Suppose I select this, and distance you can adjust from here. This is distance motion, and for only angle you can rotate it. Specify axis point. First select curve, then specify axis point, and you can rotate it from here by particular angle. Okay, suppose 45. Okay, now this line is moved at desired location. Next command we will see offset move curve. In offset move curve you have to select curve and put distance. I'll put 50 mm and OK. So this line will be moved to 50 mm offset distance. Next command is scale curve. Here you have to select curve and you have to put scale factor. Now suppose I put 3. This line is scaled 3 times to its original size. Next command is resize curve. Resize curve we can use for curves. I select resize curve. Here select curve, but here only arc we can select. And you can resize it from center. Suppose I resize from center, then whole sketch will be changed. But suppose I select as fillet, then only this curve will change. Entire sketch will not be affected. Only this arc and connecting two lines will change. Okay. Now I'll reduce size of this line. Now after resize curve there is a command resize chamfer curve. For that I'll create chamfer first. Create chamfer. I select two lines. Then resize chamfer curve. Select curve. You can change its dimension by dragging this arrow or you can type distance here 5 mm. Here chamfer size is changed, means chamfer is resized. Now last command in edit curve is delete curve. For delete curve you have to select curve. So after deleting it, these two lines will join to each other. This is delete curve. Hello students, welcome to NX tutorial. Now we will see commands from more curve. In more curve we will see 4 commands. First, studio spline, polygon, ellipse and conic. In studio spline you have to just click for points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So spline will be created passing through these points. This is through points method. Second method is bipoles. In bipoles I have to select here for bipoles. For bipoles you have to reduce degree to 2. Okay, then specify poles. You have to just click points 1, 2, 3 like this, and studio spline will be created. I'll click OK here. So spline is created. Okay, I'll undo it from here. Now next command is polygon. In polygon you have to specify point. I'll select this point. Here number of sides. Suppose I put number of sides as 8. Then here again specify point, another point. I'll click for another point and close. So this is polygon having 8 sides. Okay, I'll undo it and we will see next command, that is ellipse. For ellipse, first of all you have to define center point. Okay, then major radius and minor radius. Suppose I change major radius to 100 and minor radius to 20 and click OK. Then spline is created. I'll again undo it and we will see next command, that is conic. In conic you have to specify start point, end point and control point. Start point, end point and control point and OK. This is conic. If you move control point, conic shape will get changed. I select and just drag it. Okay, I'll undo it. Okay, this is conic. I'll again undo it. Now we will see next two commands, offset curve and pattern curve. For offset curve, I need one curve. So I'll draw profile from here. I'll press escape to end this. Now this profile is created. Now offset curve. In offset curve, you have to select curve and give offset distance here. I'll give suppose 5 mm distance. So this offset of 5 mm will be created. Suppose I want offset on both sides. I'll check here symmetric offset, and here offset is created. Okay, this was original, middle profile is original profile, and these two are offset curves. I'll again undo it. Next we will see pattern curve. In pattern we will see two types of layout, linear and circular. In linear layout you have to select curve, then select linear object, means direction to pattern. I'll select this horizontal axis. Then you have to give here count and pitch distance. Total 5 counts I will give, and pitch distance means distance between two consecutive instances. So I'll give it 100. Then I'll zoom out and this pattern is created. Okay. So 5 counts with 100 mm pitch. I'll undo it. Again I will select same command, pattern curve, and I'll change to circular. For circular, first select curve, then specify point, center point for rotation. Here count and pitch angle. Count I'll give 4 or 5, and pitch angle I'll give suppose 75. Okay, then this circular layout is created in pattern curve. Okay, now I'll undo it again. Now we will see next command, that is mirror curve, and after that derived lines. In mirror curve I'll click on mirror curve, then I have to select curves to mirror. Okay, so select curve, this complete curve, then select center line about which you have to mirror. So I'll select vertical axis and click on OK. Now this curve is mirrored about vertical axis. Next command we will see derived lines. For derived lines you have to select any two lines, and bisecting lines will be created. Suppose I select this horizontal line and this vertical line, then this derived line will be created. Okay, suppose I select both horizontal lines, first and second, then this line passing through middle of these two lines is created as a derived line. Now we have seen commands from more curve, so we will learn three commands from Sketcher for which we will require solid body. So we will create one solid body here. I'll click on extrude, select plane. We will draw one rectangle from center method, first point, second point and third point. Finish. And OK here. Now I'll select sketch and select this plane. OK. Now in Sketcher there are three commands: intersection point, intersection curve and project curve. So in project curve we can project edges of solid body in sketches. For that I'll select this edge and click OK. So we can use it in sketch and draw sketch with respect to this. So I'll draw here two arcs and this sketch is created. Now next command is intersection point. Okay, so I'll delete these entities, select and delete. Then for intersection point here we need one curve. I'll select this curve. So one point will be created here. So in intersection point you will get intersection of this plane and this edge, and that intersection point will be created here. Okay, so these are four directions: normal and tangent, two normal, two tangent. Now next is intersection curve. In intersection curve you have to select face. Suppose I select this face. So here one line is created. So it is intersection curve of this face and sketch plane, and intersection curve is one line and that line is created here. Suppose I hide this. Okay, and undo it, and again intersection curve, just select face and click OK. So here one line is created. So in this way we have completed these three commands. Okay. Hello students, welcome to NX tutorial. Now we will see mouse operations. So in mouse operations, for zoom in, zoom out, you have to scroll in and scroll out. So for if you scroll in, then it will be zoom in, and scroll out will be your zoom out. Then for rotating you have to press scroller and move mouse, then model will be rotated. Now for doing its normal view, you have to right click and here select orient view to sketch. Now second one rotate we have seen. Now next is pan. So for pan you have to press scroller and shift button and then move your mouse, then you can pan your model. So these are mouse settings you can use in NX. Hello students, welcome to NX tutorial. Now we will learn about rapid dimension. For rapid dimension, I will first create one sketch here. I will create one rectangle by 2 points. Escape, I will press escape to end this command. Now I will draw one line from middle point of this line to middle point of this line. Escape, and I will create two circles by center and diameter. Escape. Now here you can see some automatically the generated dimensions are there. Now I'll go in more and here turn off display sketch auto dimensions so that dimensions will get hidden. Now here I have to give dimensions to this diagram. Now I'll use rapid dimension. I'll click on rapid dimension. Now here there are multiple methods of measurement. We will see it one by one. First one is inferred method. So inferred method will be uh, giving you dimensions as per your selections. Suppose if you select this arc, diametrical dimension will given, and in case if you select uh, by method as inferred and select these two lines, then angular dimension will come. So it is totally depend on your inputs. Okay, so this is inferred method. Now if you want to use specific dimensions, then suppose I click on horizontal, then horizontal dimension we can give. Suppose I select this line and then this point is get selected and this horizontal dimension between these two references is created. This is horizontal method. Now for vertical method, suppose I select this horizontal line from top and this bottom horizontal line, then this vertical dimension between these two is created. Now next is point to point dimension. In this case you have to select two references, means 2 points as references. Suppose this point and this point, then this is point to point dimension is created. Now next is perpendicular. Okay, for perpendicular again you can select here uh, two references. So first object is this line, you have to select any line, this one line, and second object is suppose this point, then this perpendicular dimension to this selection is created. Suppose in second reference I select this point, then this perpendicular dimension will be given. Okay, now diagram is over constraint. Here It is showing sketch contains over constraint geometry. So I'll undo it. Now in rapid dimension, after perpendicular method, there is a cylindrical method. In cylindrical method, you have to give references first reference, second reference, and in cylindrical reference, here I'll delete this dimension. I'll select it and delete. Here cylindrical dimension means this rectangular portion means this view is referred as a cylindrical, and diametrical dimension can be given. Now after cylindrical there is an angular method. So for angle, two lines, first line and second line you have to give, then this angle will appear here. I'll delete this 69. Okay, so this is angular dimension. After angular method, then there is a radial method. Suppose if you want to give radius to this circle, I'll select this circle and radius will be given. Okay, then after radial there is a diametrical method. In diametrical, suppose I select this circle, then its diameter will be given. Okay, so radius and diameter. So this all methods we have seen. Now here reference, suppose I turn on reference, then I can convert this dimension into reference. I'll double click it, and here in driving reference I will select. Okay, so it will be reference dimension. Its color will get changed. This is reference dimension. So this is rapid dimension. Then linear dimension. So in linear dimension, either horizontal, vertical, point to point, perpendicular, or cylindrical. These six methods you can use. Okay, so for linear, suppose I select this line and suppose this point, so you can give here this horizontal dimension. Okay, okay, so this is linear dimension, means some selected methods are available. Then same with radial dimension. In radial dimension, I click on radial dimension, and in radial you will see two methods, radial and diametrical method. Okay, these two are types of radial dimensions. Then angular dimension. Here there is no method, as it is only one angular dimension method. So here you have to select two lines and angle will be created. I have deleted this. Now perimeter dimension. For perimeter you have to select object here and diameter will be created. Okay, so perimeter is created. Now perimeter will not shown here. Okay, but how you can identify, just select perimeter and select this entity. Okay, now constraint already exists, so perimeter is already given to this. So these are types of dimensions. Now after that we will see geometric constraints and make symmetric. I have deleted previous dimensions. Now we will use geometric constraints. I have selected geometrical constraints from more option. You have to go in more, In sketch constraints, here there is option called geometric constraints. In geometric constraints, there are multiple types of constraints. So first constraint is coincidence. For coincidence, you have to select two objects. Suppose I select this point and this point. Okay, now I'll reselect it. First of all, this point, click on to here and select second point. Then these 2 points will be coincide. Then point on curve. Suppose I want this point on this line, then I'll select this object, means this center point, then line means curve. Okay, and then this point on curve constraint will be created here. Okay, now same geometric constraints. Then tangent. For tangent, you have to select one arc or circle, then another arc or circle or line. Okay, then this tangency is created. Now next constraint is parallel. For parallel, you have to select two lines which you have to keep parallel. Okay, suppose I select this line and this vertical axis by clicking here, then parallel constraint is applied here. Next is perpendicular. For perpendicular, you have to select again two lines. Suppose I select this line and second line is horizontal axis. Then here perpendicular constraint is applied. Next constraint is horizontal. Suppose I have to make this line as horizontal. Select this line and it horizontal constraint is applied here. Next is vertical constraint. Suppose I select this line to make it vertical. Yes, then vertical constraint is applied here. Now next is horizontal alignment. Suppose I have to align these 2 points, means this center point and this point horizontally, then I can select it and make it horizontal from here. Horizontal align first point and second point. Okay, so here horizontal alignment is done. Now next constraint is vertical alignment. For vertical alignment, I'll select again two entities. Okay, suppose I select this point and this point, then they will get aligned vertically. So vertical alignment is done here. Now I'll go in geometric constraints again. Next constraint is midpoint. Okay, so for midpoint, I'll undo some constraints. Now I'll select geometric constraints from more, midpoint. Now select this point and this line. Okay, so this center point is aligned to midpoint of this line. This is midpoint constraint. Okay, then after midpoint, next constraint is collinear. So for collinear, I have to select two lines. Suppose this line and vertical axis, then they will be collinear. Okay, then next is concentric. Okay, for concentric, we have to select two circles. I'll undo this first. Okay, and then we will select from more geometric constraints. Click on OK. Now concentric. For concentric, you have to select either arcs or circles. So I'll select these two circles. Now these two are concentric. Okay, then equal length. Okay, so for two lines or two curves you can make equal length constraint. Okay, so I'll select this line and click here and select this line. So equal length constraint is applied. Then equal radius. Okay, this will be for these two circles. I'll select this second one. Okay, now equal radius constraint is applied to these two circles. I'll close this and undo it. Now we will see make parametric command. Okay. Make symmetric. In make symmetric, you can select two objects, primary object, secondary object, and then symmetry center line. Suppose I have to make these two lines, these two horizontal lines symmetric about horizontal axis. Here, primary object, I'll select this, then secondary object will be this line, and center line will be this horizontal axis. Okay, it will be symmetric now. Then same you can do for vertical lines along vertical axis. Okay, you have to undo it and again make symmetric. Primary object is this vertical line, secondary object I select this vertical line. Here symmetry center line, select vertical axis. Okay, again we will undo it. Okay, I'll drag this rectangle here, and now we will make it symmetric. Make symmetric, primary object, secondary object, and center line. Okay, here you have to stretch it. I'll undo it first and give particular dimension to it. Rapid dimension, inferred. Okay, so I'll give dimension as 25, and again this horizontal line 95, enter, close, and now you can give symmetric constraint, make symmetric, primary object, secondary object, and center line. Okay, now already this is made symmetric, so there are some conflicting constraints. Okay, so here suppose I delete this horizontal constraint. Okay, and suppose this symmetry constraint and this 25. Now it is changed at that point. Okay, so make symmetric you can do in this way: primary object, secondary object, and then symmetry center line you have to select. Okay, these are important commands in sketch application. Hello students, welcome to NX tutorial. Today we will see sketcher assignments. So first assignment is of sketch 4. Here we have to draw this diagram. So for that I'll open new file. We will save it on desktop and we will rename it as sketch 1. Here we need to select plane for sketching. I'll select YZ plane. Okay. We will draw one rectangle here. We will use method as a from center. First point, second point, third point. Then we will give dimension. This is 70. 70. Then this is 30 plus 10, that is 40. Then we need to remove this material, so we will draw another rectangle. Here we will use by 2 points method. Now this distance is 30 and this height is 15. So here I'll give total distance here 30 and half of it is 15. Now depth is 15 mm and this distance is 40 minus 15. Otherwise we can do this distance 0. Okay, first of all we will trim unwanted part. We will use quick trim for that. I'll give 30 again. And here this distance is 15. So rapid dimension, vertical axis and this point 15. Then depth 15 mm we have to give. Then this distance, so we will give again 15 mm from this side. Okay, sketch is fully constrained here. Now we have to draw two circles having diameter 10. Circle, here I'll select center point and put diameter 10. Now same circle I'll put here and we have to give dimension 10 10. So this, then This distance is also 10 mm. And okay, sketch is fully constrained. Now all dimensions are given, and sketch is completed with fully constrained. So this is first assignment. Hello students, welcome to NX tutorial. In second assignment, we will see sketch 6. For sketch 6, I'll save this as a sketch 1, finish it and save. Then here sketch 2, I'll select plane and for drawing this sketch we will use rectangle command first, and method will be from center. I'll click here, select one point, second point and third point. Now this dimension I will give 10 plus 20 plus 10, that is 40. Then this total dimension 10, 10, 20, 40 and 15, 55. Rectangle is drawn. Now we have to cut this portion on both sides. So I will draw another rectangle by same method. Here I'll trim unnecessary portion. Now we will give dimension. This is 5, 15. This is 5. This is 15. And from center we have to give 7.5. Now same portion we have to use on right hand side, so you can mirror it. For mirroring, select mirror curve command, then curves to mirror 1. Okay, here I will reset this and select filter as single curve. In curves to mirror I will select 1, 2, 3, then center line. So this is vertical axis, center line, and okay. Now we have to create this corner chamfers. Okay, here we can draw it by chamfer command. chamfer. Now chamfer is 10 mm on both sides. So here I'll put symmetric 10 mm. You have to select only corner points, and here distance 10 mm, and you have to lock it. Okay, I'll undo it, and again chamfer. Okay, lock it 10 mm. Just I'll select corner point, this point, this point. Okay, and trim this part. So quick trim, select this line. Okay, there is a one auto dimension, it is at here. So I'll give symmetric constraint here, make symmetric this line and this line, symmetry center line, and I'll delete this 7.5. Okay, so here again one symmetric constraint we need to give, make symmetric this line and above this center line. Now I'll delete this 55. Okay, next here this 40 also I'll delete. Now suppose this 10 mm, 10 mm. Okay, now two auto dimensions are there. So here total distance again we have to give 55. Now one auto dimension is here, so I'll give this distance as a 20. Okay, now sketch is fully constrained. So in this way you can complete your second assignment. You can hide dimensions from here in show and hide. Here just click on show and hide PMI objects. Okay, so this is your second assignment completed. I'll finish sketch and save it. Hello students, welcome to NX tutorial. Now we will do a third assignment. So third assignment is little bit complex, that is sketch 9. So I'll create new here, sketch 3. We have to rename it. Now sketch, I'll select plane. Here first of all I'll draw this circle of diameter 20. So origin we have to take here diameter 20, 20. Okay, now I'll draw this slot. For that purpose, I will draw one rectangle. Dimension for this rectangle are 40 by 12. So here by 2 points you can draw, or from center also you can draw. Here width is 40, height is 12, angle is 0. Okay, so this is rectangle. I'll delete this angle and make these lines horizontal. Okay, now center of this rectangle is at 40 mm. So here rapid dimension, we will give this dimension as a 40, and here this distance is at the end 85. So rapid dimension from origin to this point 85. Now you need to add these two arcs. So I'll use fillet for that purpose. Fillet, I'll select this here, and here alternate solution. Okay, I'll delete this tangency and I'll coincide these 2 points. Select this 2 point and make it coincident. Select this point and make coincident, and I have to convert these lines to reference, first and this second. Okay, this slot is created. Now you can create this outer geometry. For that purpose, I'll take profile command, then here this line, from here I'll start here up to this point. Now you have to draw an arc of radius 30. I'll draw arc from here, arc by center and end point. Center, radius is 30. Then we will start from here and end at here. Okay, now these 2 points I'll select and make coincident. Here you can give tangency also. Select this line and make tangent. Now height is given 40. Here you can give fillet of radius 15. Fillet radius 15. fillet is given, and this arc center and this center are in horizontal alignment. Now this distance we have to give rapid dimension from this point to this point, 50. Done. Now this point and this point are in vertical alignment. Now next thing, here you can delete this point also. Okay. Now here one more arc we will create having 15 mm radius arc. Arc center radius 15. Now this vertical alignment I will delete. For this point you can give vertical alignment. Now we will create this arc having 50 mm radius arc with 3 points method. First point, second point, and radius 50 here. Now only one auto dimension is there. You can make this arc and this arc tangent. Also for this arc and this arc we can create tangent constraint, and we will remove this vertical alignment. Now I will press Ctrl W and hide all dimensions. Here you can see your sketch is completed. So this is your third assignment. I'll save this. Hello students, welcome to NX tutorial. Now we will create assignment 4. For assignment 4 we will draw sketch number 17. Here I'll create new file, rename it as a sketch 4. We will select plane for sketching. Now we will use some new commands here. First of all we will draw circles. So we will take origin here. We will draw 3 circles with diameter 55, then 38, and this inner circle. Okay. Here diameter 55, then diameter 38. Okay. Then this is of diameter 20. Now we will create this 38 diameter circle into reference. Next we will draw one circle with 12 diameter first. We have to create 4 circles, but I'll create one here with diameter 12, and this distance we will keep 0. Now same circles we want here, so I'll use pattern command here, pattern curve. Here we will use circular layout. I'll select this curve to pattern, then a rotation point is this, and then here count is 4 and pitch angle is 90. So 90 is 360 divided by 4, that is 90. So we can create this pattern. Now these two circles we will draw having radius 20 and this diameter 30. So diameter 30 and radius 20 means diameter will be 40. Now same we have to create here, diameter 30 and diameter 40. Now these two circles are in horizontal alignment, and this distance is 100 mm. Rapid dimension from origin to any one circle center 100. Now this distance is 20 and this is 45. So here 20 and this is 45. Now we have to draw this arc with radius 98, arc with 3 points, radius 98. Now this tangential constraint I will delete. Now I'll draw this line and this arc. Now for that arc I'll use center and end points arc here and having radius 20. Now this line here. Now we have to give tangency constraints from this arc and this circle. Then these two entities. Now here also we can give tangency constraint, tangent. I'll undo it. First we will do here tangent, then again we have to give here Okay, so I'll use quick extend command, extend it to here, and here extend it to this circle. Now this sketch is completed. We will hide all dimensions, and in this way our fourth assignment is completed. I'll finish this sketch and save it. Now we will do fifth assignment, that is sketch 37. Now here I'll create new file with sketch 5. I'll select plane, then origin we will take here. So here you can draw circles. Okay, first this is 28.52 to 0.57 rem. So I will draw circle with diameter 28. Then this circle having diameter 50, 28 and 50, diameter 28, and this diameter is 50. Now here you can draw a rectangle for keyway. Keyway is 6.30 by 3.15. Okay, so I'll draw one rectangle here. We'll draw it by 2 points method. Okay, you can trim unnecessary part and give symmetric constraint here. Make symmetric this line second about this vertical axis, and here this distance is 3.15 and its width is 6.30. Six point 3.15. Now you can draw this arc with radius 38 also. Okay, so circle 38 radius into 2, that is 76 diameter. Now you have to draw this profile here first and then this fillet. Okay, so first of all this profile here, angle you can take 30 degree. Okay, no, sorry, angle here given is 45 degree. Okay, so I'll draw it by profile command. This line, then straight line and arc. Straight line perpendicular to it. Now arc will be here, and here you can draw that line. So this line and this line are perpendicular. This arc, this line having tangent constraint, Now this angle will be 45. Now this distance is 5. Radius of this arc is 10. Then this distance is 58. Rapid dimension, this center, this distance is 58. Now okay, so angle here is 30 degree. These two are different angles. 30 degree. 12 mm is there. From that tangency point distance is there. Okay. Horizontally distance is not specified. So we will keep it as it is. And here we will try to create one fillet of radius 12 between this and this. Okay, again okay, fine. We will divide some distance and then try to create fillet with radius 12. Now we will create a little bit lower and again okay, we will just create arc then by 3 points, this point, arc by 3 points, first point, second point, here this point. Now we will give tangent here. Now 1.5 fillet is there, here to here 1.5. Now quick extend command, we will extend this line and this arc and trim unnecessary portion. Okay, now radius is 12 here. Now only one auto dimension, but we will give 12 mm distance here. So it is from this tangency point. Well, now here you need to extend, quick extend. I'll select and create this one, and this 1.5 fillet will be same as here. Now again I'll create this arc with 90 degree, arc by 3 points, first point, second point, and radius is 90. Okay, arc is created now. Only one auto dimension is here. Sketch is fully constrained. Now same bottom portion you need to create, but here angle is different. Angle is 45 degree. Okay, otherwise you can take same thing here. Angle, suppose I give 45, it will change like this. So 30 will take. Now same thing we will do here. We will copy this portion. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Just right click, copy. Now I will paste it here and we can rotate it. And paste here. Now dimensions we need to give. Radius 10, then this distance is 5, so fine, it is 3.5. It will be also same. Fillet is of 1.5 radius. fillet. Same. Then this distance is not specified here. Now we will give angle, tap it dimension, this line and this line. So 45 degree we will give. Okay, then we have to coincide these 2 points. Here this point I'll delete. Okay, now here again we have to give same radius 12 fillet. We will create one arc here with radius 12. Then we will use quick extend command. Now here now total 3 auto dimensions are here. Okay, this is 3.5, 3.5, which is correct. Now this distance, this is 20, we need to give dimensions from this line to this line. So this distance will be 20. I'll delete this 10. Now I will give tangency constraint between these two entities. Make tangent. Now only two auto dimensions we have. Now we will give 12 distance again here. Points we need to take properly. So this is first point. Again I'll deselect. So this is one point and this is one point. Okay, again we need to give this line and this point. Okay, so here perpendicular we will take. Okay, we will go in linear dimension, take perpendicular here. Okay, then for perpendicular this line and this point. So this distance needs to be 12 mm. Okay, like this we have seen in same way, because any other dimension is not given. Okay, radius 1.5 similar they have given. Okay, but angle this is 45, 5, rest all things are same. Now suppose if I mirror this curve of radius 90, so select this, select center line and OK. Now suppose I try to move this diagram. Okay, suppose we will delete this 12 mm and here move this and make this tangent here. Okay, now it is fine, only one auto dimension is there. Okay, so which is for this. So here again tangency constraint we can give. Okay, so sketch is fully constrained now. Okay, extra portion we need to trim by quick trim. So quick trim here. Now this is completed. Okay, so sketch is fully constrained till this point. Now we need to create next part. Here we will create this slot first. So here radius is 22, center distance 28. Okay, so I'll use rectangle command for that. Rectangle we will use from center rectangle, and here this one. So this distance will be 28, and now this height you can put 22. Okay, so this constraint you have to remove, and we will give symmetric constraint here. So this is primary object, secondary object, and this is center line. Now overall distance till this end is 108. So linear dimension we will take horizontal from this line to center point. This is 108. Now sketch is fully constrained. Okay, we have to give two arcs here. So arc by center point and end points. Now here radius will be 11. Okay, or same arc is here. Now delete this dimension. So here this distance only we will give 11. Okay, this line you can convert to reference also. Okay, and this point same 11 distance. Now this is fully constrained. Now we have to create this profile like this line and this 76 mm arc. Okay, so I'll draw this line, then arc by 3 points. First point, second point will be on this 90 mm arc. Okay, this tangency we have to remove. Okay, now you can move this arc. Now tangency is there definitely, but first of all we will give its radius, that is 76. Then we can make tangent to this 90 mm arc, and here you can create fillet of radius 32. Fillet radius is 32. Fillet is created. Now this line you have to make tangent to this arc. Control Z, again this way. Make tangent, and here quick extend. Again we will extend this curve, sorry, in curves to extend this curve. Okay, or you can extend this line. Okay, this end point on curve. Okay, now here there is no constraint for this line's dimension and this tangency point, so we will keep it as it is. Okay, just we need to take it to particular position. Okay, here this point and constraints also you can delete. Select this and delete. Okay, only two auto dimensions are present. Okay, like this. Now this 54 distance is remained to give. So here again in linear dimension, perpendicular dimension we will take. So, or you can take inferred. this point to this centers point. Okay, so this is 54 actually, but for that you need to delete some constraints. Okay, so here 54 I'll give, and suppose this mirror constraint I'll delete. Okay, and then make this arc tangent here, and then give this radius as 90. Again trim this portion. Okay, now only two outer dimensions are remained. Okay, now it is done. Now same this portion we can mirror it, and then we can create this portion. So for creating this portion, again same rectangle arc you can create. Okay, so I'll create that two rectangles. Okay, so center point rectangle you can create, or there is option for creating by 2 points. So this is one rectangle, and this is second. Now you have to make symmetric for this two, and second one is for this. Okay, now dimensions we will give. So 14, 28. Okay, so this is 14. Now total 28. So again this is 14, but these two lines are coincident, so collinear you can do. Now height here 12 and here 19 by 2. So here this is 24. Okay, here actually radius is 22, so this is 44 you can take. Okay, now whole diagram is disturbed, but you can correct it. Now here quick extend I have used, here quick trim. I'll delete these 2 points. Okay, so this is well. Okay, so in this way our diagram is done. Now here this dimension, so for this dimension it is 1919. Okay, and you need to draw arc from here start point, again we will take arc, center point arc, this point, this end point, and this end point. Okay, now this line we will convert to reference, and this distance will be 9.5. Okay, then here R12 arc, same, arc's radius is 12. Okay, then this distance is 0. Now fillets are there with radius 3. here is one fillet, and here is another fillet. You have to extend this and take fillet of radius 3. So this one is a fillet. Okay, now extra portion you can trim from here, or I can convert this to reference element. Okay, now here I'll extend this, and then that extra portion again I'll convert to reference. Okay, or you can trim this also directly. Now close. Okay, okay, now this dimension 19, it is okay. Now this is okay, 14 mm will keep. Now okay, this is 14. Fine. Now here if you see, okay, 14 already we have applied. Now this point and this point we will do in vertical alignment. Okay, so that distance will be 0 automatically. So these are just observations what we have to do properly so that we can create it. Okay, now I'll adjust it. Okay, now this is horizontal alignment. Okay, so these are nothing but considerations what we are doing. Okay, now mirror. Okay, so it is mirrored. Okay, but here it is not joining, so we'll select this two, and okay, it is over constrained. Okay, so here what we have to do is we will delete, okay, suppose this dimension. Okay, now it is joining. Okay, so this 54 I have removed. Okay, now again if I try to view dimension, it is coming like 56.7 and over constraining. Okay, so 54 I will edit. Okay, and another dimension if I delete, suppose which one we can delete is, okay, this. Okay, now conflicting constraints are creating, so I'll undo this. Now okay, now I just have to see whether we have drawn correct profile or not, or if anything is missing. Okay, so this is construction. Okay, hide. So that construction entities I'm just hiding. Okay, fine. So this is our complete sketch. Okay, so shape we have to check just. Okay, so this extra portion I have removed. Okay, Now here we have to delete this one, and if you see they are tangent with inner circle, so here we have made mistake. So this arc and this tangency we have to take. Okay, like this. Okay, here also same thing we have to do, tangency. Okay, fine. Now let's see what we can do. Okay, so we have extended this. Now sketch is fully constrained. Okay, so this extra entities also will remove. Okay, so this is again another dimension. We'll hide this one. Okay, close. Now here sketch is completed. Now this dimension, if we take, it is again 56.6. Okay, so here suppose this constraint, if I remove, okay, then okay, I'll delete this. Okay, now here 0.33. So here if we make 0, okay, now it is fully constrained. Okay, so it is matching to the given profile if we see in drawing. Okay, so we'll just save this one. Okay, now